Hey, good morning, guys. This is Ursula, the Harvey Container Gardener. So, y'all, I am out early in the morning. Right now, just doing a walkthrough. I want to see what's going on with all of the plants and then figure out a plan of what I'm going to do today. So, the sun is just coming up and it has not gotten hot yet. So, that's why I want to go ahead and do this walkthrough. So, we're going to start in the back, y'all. There's so much coming up in the back. It is crazy. All right, y'all. So we done made it to the back behind the shed. And this is where we have potatoes and sweet potatoes. Y'all see this? This is 2 bags of potatoes, 2 25-gallon bags of potatoes. And they are putting on flowers. So, yeah, I am waiting for them. Looks like we got a couple of holes in the leaves. Oh, I thought that was a worm. Okay. So I ended up reusing these little posts that I had for my screen room to hold these back because this had fallen completely over where I couldn't even walk. So that is looking good. This little bag of sweet potatoes, not looking too good, but I'm gonna let them stay in there and see what it does. But we got a snail crawling around this morning. He might be the one that's putting all them holes, because if you can see, this leaf have a bunch of holes in it. Yeah, he probably did that. All right, as we back out, we have 3 bags of sweet potatoes, and they are starting to look good. A couple of holes in the leaves as well, but I don't see anything. Probably snails. All right, so I didn't plant this bag because I'm afraid if I plant it, it's going to be falling over like the potatoes that's down there. So I think I'm going to move this bag. All right, so right here are my onions, and they're looking good. They're looking good. I'm starting to see, well, of course I can't see it now, but I'm starting to see some of them start to bulb up. Let's see if I can find one. Yeah, of course. Well, right here. See, like right there? That onion is starting to bulb up. So I need to go in here and ring around the onions to give the onions space so that they can do what they need to do. These 2 little bags didn't do too good. This one, onions are not looking good. They're not getting as big. And this one looks very skimpy. So I think I'm going to add some blood meal and bone meal to this bag. But at least I have this one. All right, so let's get to where I will be planting these watermelons. So these are I think this is the sweet peas right here, and that's 4 watermelon, 4 sweet peas. I have this grow bag that is ready for some watermelons. I'm gonna put 1 in each. And over here, I'm gonna put 2 watermelon seeds in this whole little area. It is about a 4x6 because that's the size of my greenhouse. But this is where the watermelon is going to grow. Y'all wish me luck. Okay, outside of the area for the greenhouse, I have these grow bags lined up. So these are the green beans. I'm going to drop a few more seeds in these bags. And then the bags on the end is where I am putting the sweet peas. So let's go ahead and put them in place. Sweet peas, sweet peas. And sweet peas. All right, so I know y'all probably saying, why is she putting them there? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to get some twine and I'm going to string it from this end and bring it all the way over to this end, and I'm going to go up with it. So once they start growing, these little tendrils will have something to climb on. All right, y'all, that's all I could think to do. But once again, this is going to be the area for my watermelons, y'all. We don't know. All right, so back out of here, I have my jalapeno peppers. Y'all, these peppers are looking good. These peppers are looking good. Now, the other one, like I said, I think I messed this one up by cutting off the green once it started coming out. So I think I'm going to take this one out and put something else in that bag. But this one is doing good. And one is really all I need. All right, so over here is the cucumbers. I'm trying not to get in the light. Cucumbers are looking good. I just harvested a few the other day, and I'm noticing I have more. Y'all, once they start coming on, there's another one right there. And there's another one down there. So once they start coming on, you're going to get some cucumbers. And also, I left some space in the pots. I'm going to drop like 1 or 2 seeds in this pot. Maybe one here, one there. And that way, once these start dying out, the newer ones can already be started. All right, so this little section here is my collards. Y'all, the collards are still growing, still looking good. So it looks like I might get one more harvest off of them. I'm not sure. But yeah, these leaves are definitely looking good. All right, so in front of the collards, I have 2 tomato plants. Y'all, I have to cut back on them. I have to cut back on them because they are getting out of control. So I have to get some more sticks and put in them to have something to tie them to. But they're looking good. So behind there is my herbs. So I just did a big herb harvest and everything is growing back. So celery is regrowing. These parsley is regrowing again. Green onions regrowing. And these little snails, look back there, waiting to get on something. All right, this parsley is looking good, regrowing. And this onion, so this is a big one and it has opened up. So I'm going to put something over that once the seeds start to get ready so that seeds are not falling all over everything. I want to save those seeds. All right, so down at the bottom, I have the more green onion and chives, pineapple mint getting big. I'm gonna be cutting that. Y'all, this is oregano, and it's in a pot. It's just so lush and green, but I'm gonna be cutting this oregano. This celery did not do that well, so I'll probably be taking this one out. I know y'all probably can't see because it is oregano. But yeah, this celery will be coming out. And I'm not sure. I'm just going to take out these little cherry tomato plants. Maybe I'll leave one of them in there, but there's about 4 of them in there, and they're not doing good. All right, let's turn back here. Y'all have been kind of cleaning, so it might be a little messy. So right here is that, what was it? Chocolate candy cane bell pepper. Y'all, look at this. There's another one right next to it. And there's more. Like they are all over. There's about 6 of them back up in here. So that's looking good. Let me back up, y'all. This is my other 3 bags of potatoes. You can't tell where one end and one begin. But I did add additional soil, so I topped them up. And the last thing I added was some bone meal. Then I put the soil on top of it, and that's the only additional fertilizer I've added to the potato plants since I planted them. And y'all, we're getting flowers. We are getting flowers. This one has already flowered, and the flowers have fallen off. But this one is new, getting flowers. That one is a little bit further behind. All right, so this is the overwintered bell pepper. Not sure why it's looking the way it is, but I think I have enough bell pepper planted where I can just go ahead and pull this one up. I had a few little potatoes left, like 3 small potatoes that hadn't been planted, so I went ahead and threw them in this little grow bag. All right, let me go to the other side by the fence. All right, so over here are my let me lift this up so y'all can see them. All right, so over here is the squash and zucchini. So I think this is a zucchini. I just tied it up. This is a yellow squash, and I had one on there. I'm not sure if it's gonna make it, but there's more coming on. This little one I think is shaded out by the potatoes, so I think I'm gonna move that one. Still have 3 heads of cabbage left. Let me take this off. All right, so these are the last 3 heads of cabbage that I have, and they will be cut really soon. All right, so down here is a new bell pepper plant. I dropped that seed about 2-3 weeks ago. This, I believe, is either bell pepper or eggplant, and I'm not sure, bell pepper or eggplant. All right, so this, I cut the last cabbage from there. I just need to clean that pot out. I need to get this root out, and it'll be ready to plant something. And my last pot is some onions. So these are the ones that I planted from seed, and I am seeing an onion forming right here. There's another small one back there, so I have run around these, and they are starting to show. All right, so my apple tree is waking up, y'all. Y'all see this? The apple tree is coming alive. It has been bare since the snow, but now it has flowers. I have been battling aphids. Aphids been on the leaves, but they're not gonna win that battle, y'all. I'm gonna win that battle. All right, so in front of the apple tree is my little long pot with strawberries in it. Not sure if I have any. I might have a few little small ones. Oh, that one should have came off. Yep, I got some flowers, but let's see, there's a couple over here. Yep, there's one right there. There's a couple of them in there, and I definitely need to cut this spinach and bring it inside. All right, so y'all, I am turning this around because the next section I want to show is right in front what the crop cage used to be, and inside where the crop cage used to be, which is the tomato and bell peppers. All right, so right in the front I have some marigolds. They are growing good. I'm gonna be moving them around throughout the garden. Behind it I have my garlic, and the garlic is looking pretty good, y'all. I mean, I have to remove some of these yellow leaves, but I went in the other day and I added some blood meal and bone meal. So whatever is going on with the leaves, hopefully that helps. But y'all, look at this. Get this out the way. Look at this one. So hopefully I have some nice cloves of garlic. All right, so right above it, y'all, these are the tree collard seeds, the pods. Y'all see this? So some nice big pods. Hopefully they're full of nice tree collar seeds. All right. Next to it, I have some more tree collards. So this one went to seed, but I went ahead and took the tops off because I really don't want any more of them to go to seed. So I'm gonna just let this one do what it do. I'm gonna cut all of that out, and hopefully I could just keep it like that. So the one behind it and over here, those two, they're doing great. They have not gone to seed. They have 3 in here. Unfortunately, one didn't make it, so I'm gonna pull that one out. But these 2 in the front are doing great. My kale is coming back. I just did a harvest on the kale, and I need to maybe repot the Swiss chard because I think this little pot is just too small for it. All right, y'all, into the crop cage. So let's look at the bell peppers before we go in. All right, so this is the first bell pepper plant. Y'all see all them peppers coming up in there? Yeah, bell peppers saying, yep, I'm ready. Put me in, I'm ready. This is the purple, and this is the one that I've already harvested from. And y'all, they're in there. You know what? Let me go outside because I could barely catch anything from inside. All right, so once again, this is the purple. And y'all see that purple ring, that purple stem? All right, so there's more all up and through here. All right, so what this first one was? First one is the red. So that's the one that has the most on it right now. So, yep, excited about that. Purple. All right, this one is, let me find the tag. This is the yellow. So there's a few yellow ones back up in here. Looking good. There's a lot of flowers, but I see 3, 4 right now. Okay, that's the yellow, and this one is the orange. Let's see what the orange one got. All right, yep, I see a couple of peppers back up in there. Yep, I see a couple of them. So all of the pepper plants are doing good. Still have plenty of flowers. So they are doing great. All right, let's check out these 3 tomato plants while we back here. So I have them in these pots. Y'all, it's time to trim. I think I done been out here like twice trimming back leaves, and it is time again because these things have grown so much. I'm looking. I don't see a tomato yet, but I see a whole bunch of flowers. All right, y'all. Let's go in. Okay, first thing when you go in are the first 2 grow beds, tomatoes in them, and onions. Remember, I planted onions with the tomatoes. And right here, it looks like we got a couple of tomatoes where the flowers have dropped. And back here, I don't see any tomatoes, but they're looking good. All right, let's go to the back. I still have not taken out those cabbage roots, but I will, and put something else into those beds. All right, so these are the 3 biggest tomato plants, and that sun, huh? Yeah, that sun is bad. So lots of flowers, lots of leaves, lots of stems, and this one is giving me, where is it, a little tomato. And there's a lot of them around up in here where it's trying to make tomatoes. All right, so y'all, it's just so many stems up in here. it'll be hard for me to show y'all everything. So I'm gonna just give y'all a back view. All right, so these are all of the tomatoes. Tomatoes are lagging. They are lagging this year, but the peppers, they not lagging, baby. They ready. They ready. They willing. All right. So next, we are going to the Vigo Easy Cube, and I kind of put stuff in here until I'm ready to plant it out. Some stuff will stay, but not everything. So I do have strawberries in here, and they sent out their runners. The runners have gotten established, so I'm happy about that. But I think because it's putting out the runners, it's not developing the strawberries. So not sure. These are some strawberries that didn't make it. So I just put them back in the cups, and I'm going to see. I'm going to leave them. These are tomato plants that I never planted. These are tomato plants I never planted because I have so many. Some onions that I just put in there, they're starting to grow, so I'm going to go ahead and take them out and put them around the garden. This is a piece of a honeysuckle. This and this. I got when I went over to the North Shore to the Strawberry Festival, and I went ahead and I cut the honeysuckle. I love honeysuckle. I love the way it smells. So I'm hoping, look like this one is taken because I'm starting to see some little flower, some leaves at the top. Not sure about the long one, but if this one take, I'll be happy. All right, y'all. We are going past the barbecue grill. We had this out for Easter. All right, so we are now entering into Berry Lane. Excuse my neighbor's dog. So this first little blackberry that had nothing on it, it was just bare with some of these on it. It is now starting to wake up. It is waking up. Y'all see back there? It is waking up. So I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about all these blackberries. Y'all see that? Them blackberries, not joking this year. Not at all. Not at all. So I should have some that are getting ready to turn. Well, I can't catch them all. I can't catch them all. But so excited about this blackberry. Even this little blackberry down here, this little cutting, this little cutting that I got off of the main one, and I need to replant it. I need to put it in something, but even this one is starting to trying to get a little blackberry, and it is growing new leaves. All right, next we got the fig. So the fig is filling out, y'all. Let me back up so y'all can see it. It is filling out. Man, these doggone, these snails. Man, they disgusting. They on everything. All right, you have to go. All right, but y'all see what that is? Y'all see them little dots right there? That's some figs coming on. And they are coming on all over. But down at the bottom, yeah, we got some nice mature ones that is happening, that is growing. So hopefully we have a good fig year. All right, next, this is our peach tree. This is the latest thing that I have gotten and added to the garden. So I finally took it out that little nursery pot. I put it in this grow bag, but I need to add some more soil because I didn't want to put it down too low, but I didn't have enough soil to fill around the edges. So That's a project. I need to go back to the store and get some more soil, but I wanted to show you the peach. So it dropped most of its peaches, but it kept one on. I hope y'all can see that because I can't. I can't. Okay, y'all can see that, right? Okay. All right, so next to the peaches, I have banana plants right here. These are the only 2 banana plants I want to keep. I got a package ready to go to the mail. Oh God, man. I'm looking at worms and I'm looking at them. All right, okay, let me start focusing on the worms. Well, let me show y'all. Let me get back here. All right. Where is he? Okay, right down there. And yes, he has been eating on the leaves. So, good or bad, he got to go. He got to go. He got to go. So, this one here has 3 plants in it. And I'm going to take my hori hori out of here. And I'm going to set this outside by the road. I'm going to put a label on it so that whoever takes it, they'll know that these are dwarf banana plants. But yeah, it has to go. All right, y'all. Last but not least, these blueberries. So blueberries are doing great. Still waiting to taste that pink lemonade. Haven't tasted one yet, but they are coming on. So they have a bunch of little blueberries. So this one here, they are starting to turn. I don't know if you can see that, but they are starting to turn. So I am ready and waiting for them. And this one is the one that I have been getting berries off of. And you know what, y'all? It's early in the morning. I haven't had breakfast yet. Let's get a few berries. All right. Y'all, I'm sweating. Just from being out here this morning. I wasn't sweating at first, so please excuse me. But we're about to get some of these berries. I'm bringing y'all in because it's hard to see the berries without being close. All right, so I saw a bunch over here that are ready. Oh, I don't want to pull the whole thing off. Oh, you wasn't ready. That's why you was so hard. All right. There's a bunch right here. Yep, that one was ready. Nope. There's another one down here that is definitely ready. All right. There's a few more on here, but I'm gonna let them stay. All right. Let me just close this. All right, y'all. Got my little handful of berries. This is breakfast. And I am going to finish walking around. Got some stuff to do. Oh, y'all, let me take the camera off of me. I see my sweaty face. Hold on. Yeah, that's better. All right, so I am going to go ahead and get started. I got some stuff that I want to do. Like I said, I need to get to this pot and take this out and maybe plant one of those tomato plants. You know, they ready. They've been ready. These are the same tomato plants that got planted when I planted the ones that's out already and growing. So they're ready. So I may go ahead and take that out and do that. I'm going to clean these up and cover everything back up. I'm going to see if I can get to the potato bags and see if I need to add any additional soil. I think I filled them up and rolled everything up, but I need to check and make sure. Okay, tomatoes. I really need to get in here and go ahead and prune them back again. I think I'm going to prune some of the leaves off of the bell peppers, kind of open that up a little bit. Prune these tomato plants. There's nothing I really need to do to the collards. Get a little bag and put on that onion to capture the seeds so that seeds are not falling all over the place. Plant those peas, plant my watermelons, and add some bone meal and blood meal back there by the onions. All right, y'all. That's my plan for today. Everything is growing great. Everything is just growing great right now. And I am so excited, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done here in the garden. All right, y'all. So thank you guys for coming along and following along with me while I do my morning walkthrough. I'm sorry my face is sweaty, but yeah, it's starting to get hot out here. That's why I want to come out here early. But I'm gonna have a little breakfast. I wish I could share these with y'all. Have a little breakfast and go ahead and get started before it gets too hot. All right, y'all. These are so sweet. Oh, the sun. All right, there it is. All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Y'all stay safe and y'all be blessed. I'll talk to y'all later.